Kyle the Boss 27, and this is a large Lego candy machine, version 7. The coin slot, coin ejection with a new mechanism where the candy comes out, button, which is locked, and a glass display window, which looks nice. Give you 360 view. Have a gear piece, a little gear turny thing, 2 pieces with a hole in them. This thing up here that you can't do anything with. This thing and the bank right there. Alright, so the button's locked and pennies and dimes get rejected, but I don't have a dime, but I do have a penny, so if a penny gets rejected, obviously a dime will because it's smaller than it. So a penny goes in and it rejects it every time. Now if you try to take a quarter, quarters they just get stuck in the coin slot or they just fall out. They don't even fit. But if you take a nickel and put it in, it doesn't get rejected, so you can push. And you got 2 candies. They're called lemon heads. The store was all out of gumballs, so I got lemon heads. Now if you might have noticed that this piece, the button, it's all the way in and you can't grab it back out. Well, I could have just made the bar a little bit longer, but I decided I got some gear pieces. My brother gave me some gear pieces. So, you see this button here? You can twist this right here. And it twists it back out. So you can pull, and it locks in. I could have just made it longer. I just wanted to try that out, and it works pretty good. So take another nickel. Push. I can get it out. And I got another 2 lemon heads. Twist the gear. And the piece comes out. It holds 8 rounds in all. And another cool thing about it is that there's a secret way to get the earnings. So if you come to here, you saw this button here. You push this in right here. And you see that part. It starts to move. So you just push it. And you see this little rod comes out. And you couldn't have tipped it out because I have to show you that mechanism. It gets stuck in there. This piece has to push it out. And you come down to this hole, right there, that yellow one. I'm glad I had a yellow piece with a hole, kind of blends in. And you just put this in, push it all the way in. And then you see over here, the bank comes out. And we have 1 nickel, 2 nickels. Push back in, and we got the money back. Alright, and simply to get the money, to reload it, just take off there, and you see the tower down there. And you just kind of drop the lemon heads, or gumballs right down there, marbles, whatever you're using. And it's reloaded. So now I'm going to show you a mechanism. Just give me a second to take off the walls and stuff. First I'm going to show you this mechanism, how to get the earnings back. So simply, over here there's just this bar, right there, that piece, right there. And when you push it, it's connected to this piece right here. So it moves it. So when you slide, it stops there because of the other wall, and it simply pushes out the rod. Because the rod is attached to this part right here. It sits like this, and it just kind of pushes it out. And then when you put the rod back in and slide this back, it goes back to normal. So now just give me a second to take off some more walls to show you the candy machine mechanism. So here's the candy machine mechanism, basic bar mechanism right here. See, the bar is locked. Pennies get rejected, and I'll show you the coin reject mechanism. Just need to forgot to take this piece off. Here's the mechanism part. It's on the bar, and here's the teeth pieces and the gear. So what happens is, first I'll just show you the gear part. First, if you try to twist the gear, the teeth aren't there, so it doesn't do anything. So when the bar is lifted up and it pushes, the bar goes all the way in, as you can see. So when you twist this, it simply turns the gear back until there's no more teeth, and you can always just push it back in again, but you won't get any more candy until you pull it all the way back. You have to pull it all the way back to reload, and it locks again. So now I'm going to show you the toy eject. So it's a piece with a stud on it that, no, I can't zoom out. There's a piece with a stud on it with that smooth piece right there. I used to use Astonishing Studios mechanism, like that was a good mechanism and all, but I kind of like this one a little bit better. And it's like on a weird part with a stud on it, so that flat smooth piece on there, it kind of like the penny can't sit on it, it's not big enough, but the nickel does. So when this is in there, just put that in there. So when that's locked, you can sort of see the tan piece in there. Sort of. So the penny goes in, it doesn't hit that tan part, and it gets rejected. Let me just show you that again. See, the penny goes in, it doesn't fit. And if a quarter did go in, it would actually work, but it wouldn't fall down into the bank. That's why I didn't use a quarter. But a nickel goes in, it hits that smooth piece and stays on, so when you push, it goes in, falls into the bank, and the gear piece reloads it. So that's the mechanism. Let me just give you another better view of this. Right here. And here's the inside. All the smooth pieces and the bank. And how the bank simply works is there's right here, and just get the bank out. Right in there, there's a small hole piece, and you can see right out the hole. The rod simply goes in and hits the bank. So now just give me a second to put it all back. So this was the large Lego Candy Machine version 7, just to show you that it still works. Take a nickel, put it in the coin slot, push, got one, twist, got two, and it locks again. So no tutorial. I was going to, but it was like I tested out the machine before the video just to make sure it still worked and fix anything, but the mechanism was breaking a little bit. So I already showed the mechanism, it's pretty straightforward, but it's pretty cool. I don't know yet, it was really hard to make. It took me 2 days to build. It's 12 by 12 base plate. I'm not sure though if I should make a tutorial or not. But please comment and subscribe, and I don't know if I'll make a tutorial because it was really hard to make. I put a lot of effort into it. I don't know if I can take it apart and rebuild it again. I don't know. Maybe on version 8. But yeah, it took a lot of effort to put this thing together. Please comment and subscribe. Bye.